Right. Let's try this now. Maybe this will work. I think we're live. Maybe. Trying a new kind of double stream system. Trying to stream on YouTube and on here today. So, I'll have to see. I can hear myself as I'm trying to, as I'm getting ready to share it to another group. Share to group. Today we're going to be painting a couple different things. We have some flower melt and pour soaps. I really love painting my soaps. It's something that I've always done kind of since the beginning. Hey Melissa, how are you? So it's something that I really wanted to do again, and Carlos has really been bugging me about making him some soap. So I was like, okay. So he's getting some pretty flower soap that I'm going to paint. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into it today. Also, before I forget, today we had our restock. There are still some Coraline boxes left on the website. The tarot cards did sell out. Hi, Lisa. But there is some Coraline still left on there because I know we had a couple people. Let me see my alcohol. Be right back. I knew there was something else we did. I always end up forgetting at least something. It never fails. So first up, what I'm going to paint today, I think is going to be these. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be sunflowers. I think we're going to go with sunflowers today. And when I was thinking about painting the sunflowers, I was like, I feel like sunflowers always have that like pretty brown, almost black center that we find in sunflowers. Showing up a little bit more goldish, maybe. This is that sexy stranger on a train that we used last week in the Coraline here, or maybe the week before. I used it in something last week. I actually really like them. And then the next color that I've been like waiting all day to play with because I knew that I was gonna get a chance to do like super awesome, pretty like golden yellow. And if you're not familiar, I mix almost all of my colors for our bath bombs so that each bath bomb has like a unique kind of paint and color scheme to it. We're also testing out another new camera system. I kind of changed the angle of this one. Actually, I wanted to use this super awesome, this one right here, this lemon cupcake. And it's so pretty and bright. I don't know if it like truly shows on there or not, but it's like this gorgeous, it's not like a banana yellow, it's more like almost a highlighter yellow. And if you know me, I love highlighters. Hi Michelle, how are you? I was super excited to get this color in because it's such a pretty, like, bright yellow compared to like this one's called Banana Split, and it's definitely more of like a banana yellow. I mean, it's called Banana Split, but see, it may need to be a little bit more golden, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this yellow, where it's a little bit more yellowy, or do you think it needs to be a little bit more goldeny? I do like it though. I feel like it's really kind of like showing up there pretty decently. Mm, those curvature. Hey Silver, how are you? It is a really pretty yellow, Lisa. I just don't know if it's sunflower yellow. I'm gonna try a little bit of gold to the next one. That was my mistake. I might also be able to go in and add like just a little, even like gold detailing. It might be enough to give it just some extra dimension. Aw, I love having you guys talk to me when I paint. I sometimes I spend so much time down here painting, sometimes 8 to 12 hours by myself. Um, and then I realized that I start talking to myself, so I was like, I definitely need to start doing more lives so that I'm at least talking to someone. Well, today should also be a pretty relaxing one because I have some ladybugs, and the ladybugs. Hi, Emma. I hope you're feeling better, or at least feeling a little bit better. I know you're not feeling like super better, but I'm super excited to see you. Whoops, I hit the camera again. I'm sorry. I'm super excited to see you on here, though. I'm gonna have to like get something for the camera because I feel like I keep hitting it. I mean, I do, but I gotta come up with something for that. But I have the late. What I was saying before I got distracted by Emma. I get distracted by Emma a lot. Is that I have these ladybugs. Oh, I'm sure I will. Emma, I'm sure it'll be like almost like jigsaw esque. We have the ladybugs, which are super relaxing to paint, and I think we're gonna do them in orange today, I think was the color I picked out for him. Are you at least feeling better though, Emma? Like, did some of the swelling come down? I'm gonna add, maybe it's orangey is the color I'm missing from the snow, or from the sunflower. I was thinking it was gold, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's a little bit of orangey. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of this. It's called pumpkin head. Um, it's a little bit of a reddish orange almost. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit to my yellow here to see if it gives us a little bit more of that sunflowery color that we're kind of looking for. But we also still want that yellow because sunflowers do have yellow to them. Oh, this might work. Oh, this might just work. At least you feel better, at least a little bit. And I'm sure as the swelling goes down and your body just heals, that'll help too. It's a super awesome orange. But I'm really partial to the oranges. I have quite a few of them now. All right, let's see how this works. Kind of what we were going for. Maybe a little bit. Let's see how it looks on this side. Not too far off from what we originally had. It is a little bit more. It definitely got a more golden. Today's like really a test paint day. I have a couple different molds to play with. Like we have this awesome manatee that actually Emma designed for us. Emma and I make 3D molds together with our long stocking makes, which if you purchased during our 420 restock, if you purchased during our 420 restock, you had the option for a bubbling bucket, which was a collaboration with the farm and long stocking makes. Oh, hey, Molly. You can never be late to the party. So we do have a couple of just kind of test molds to paint today and see how they turn out. Like these guys, which I'm actually really, really loving this like golden sunflower, really color. That actually worked out really well. They're actually soap, Emma. Carlos has been begging me that he needed some soap, and I love to paint all of my soap because I will paint anything and everything that I can that I can. So I'm test running. I think there's 3 different types of flowers, and then we also have some of these super cute little succulents, like little cactus succuli. I think it's succulents. That I'm just kind of painting. I paint everything. These are perfect for just like little, like in your guest bathroom or something like that. And these ones are much more like for full body use. Um, I just love to paint them. So I was like, why would I leave them plain when I can paint them? Then I got baffled. Let's see here. So we have 2 different types of sunflowers now. I got this one and this one. I'm gonna hold my hand still long enough for me to catch up. I think I definitely like this golden one better. I don't know though, they almost look the same in there. Let's try these ones. Because I wanted to test a blue before I do a test run on my manatee slash sea cow. Because I've been trying to decide if my manatee slash sea cow should be blue or should he be gray? Or should he be like a blue gray? I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided. Also, do you guys call them sea cows or manatees? I've always called them sea cows until I recently learned that sea cow was like its own separate extinct animal. So now I'm like, I feel like I need to call them manatees. Let's do test run that blue that I was kind of working on. What is this for me? So I got this blue, but I was going to add, you know me, and I'm messing with blue, you know, I'm probably going to add some of that blue moon that I absolutely love. I don't think I can ever paint without the blue moon. Maybe one day I will, but probably not. Because it is seriously like my favorite, or my favorite colors to play with. Hi, Bella. I'm gonna do just a little bit to give it that holographic shift that you know I love. I think that's what you're supposed to call lightning bugs, Molly. Wait, is there another name for lightning bugs? Or are fireflies a separate animal? Because then that'll really confuse me. Because the sea cow manatee thing kind of confused me at first. Because I had always heard of them as being sea cow slash manatees, like they were the cows of the sea. But then I realized they were, I think it was a Britannica website, was like, no, they're two separate things. And I was like, oh, well, so now I need to decide if these are sea cows or if these are manatees. Which it kind of is like the ladybug. Like, so the orange ladybugs are not actually ladybugs. They're like an imposter ladybug, and the red ladybugs are ladybugs. Well, this is true. It is Barbara Manatee, not Barbara Sea Cow. But I think in octonauts, I think they're sea cows. So it's kind of like VeggieTales versus octonauts. All right, let's see what this color does. Let's see how this color goes. Ooh, I really like that. That a lot. So I'm thinking of doing these petals like all individually. Yes, Molly, exactly. But they look like ladybugs, but they're the orange ones. And I believe they actually even eat ladybugs. But they're not actually ladybugs. They just look like ladybugs. They're imposter ladybugs. But you could argue that manatees are imposter sea cows because they look like sea cows, but they're not sea cows. And yes, the orange ones bite. I actually think they're not even, maybe, are they even beetles? Maybe they're some kind of like wasps, maybe? No, they're probably beetles. But you're right, Molly. They do bite for some reason. I'm not really sure why. So we're going to try these guys reverse. So what I do on the top of this one, I'm going to work my way down on the other one to see how that looks. I have some pretty like brighter colors that I wanted to do over this translucent because I thought, like Emma said, with it being like that blue kind of sea-ish color, and it is a sea-based scent. It's like sea mist, agave, what else was it? It was sea mist, agave, and cacao. So it's kind of like, ooh, I really like the differences in those. I'm going to hold those both up. So this one, as you can see, has it on the top. Where this one I did it on the bottom petal, so we're going to kind of just see how those two correspond with each other. Go back and forth, I should say, because I think those are going to look really, really good. Really pretty at the end. So I think, ooh, I didn't know that there were white ladybugs too. Or that there was different variations. I mean, I knew that there's like the imposter ones, which are the orange ones, and then there's the red, which is, I guess, a traditional ladybug. I don't know. Well, I guess there's ladybugs, and then there's imposter ladybugs, and now there's white ones, apparently. I'm gonna have to look that up afterwards. I wonder if it's kind of like, you know, those moths that have changed colors due to like the smoke in industrial areas where they used to be white moths and now they're, no, I'm sorry, they used to be dark moths and now they're white moths to fit in with the bark. I wonder if that's the same thing, if the ladybugs have like changed evolutionarily to outside effects, or if it's just a variation. Because surely there's different variations of ladybugs. All right, next I wanted to use, I think I'm going to go with that purple. I'm trying to quit hitting the camera. I know you guys are like, you guys are making it shake really bad. Sorry. All right, I have this awesome purple, which is, I think it was Great Knee High. Which I really like because it's vibrant. It has that just brightness to it. I'm going to use it also on, I have this little guy over here to paint today too. Just kind of briefly, and I think it's going to look awesome, that purple on that one here in a little bit. But for right now, we're working on these guys. This time, we're going to go a little bit more than that. Maybe that might work. How does that look on your guys' end? I really like that though. I think you mean the other way around, Molly. At least it's looking purple and not blue. Because last week we had that issue where it just like, I don't know why, but everything we did made it look blue. And I didn't mess with the settings or anything this week, so it should be the same as before. It shouldn't be like that changed or made a difference. I figured no. Well, it was because we had like the kind of dress debate that was last week, you know, like is it gold? Is it not gold? I'm pretty sure that's golden pink or something was the dress debate. Clearly for us it was purple and blue. So also, I know we just had today's restock, but I'm working on kind of pulling together the bath bomb ideas for the next couple months. So I try to plan them out in advance before we hit holiday season, because once we get to Halloween, I do Halloween. Really, I'll start doing Halloween stuff in August. That's what it was, Molly. It was the teal and right, it was pink or white, or you saw teal or something like that. And you're right, it was shoes, and I think there was a dress, right? It was like a golden, I think it was golden white dress. But what I was saying was, for right now, for June, we have the paint your own Dino bath bomb kits, which are going to be so much fun. And I can't wait to paint those together. I was thinking maybe we could even try maybe like a Zoom call, or maybe try going live in the group with multiple of us so we could all kind of go live together, just kind of like a sip and paint. Um, because I know Elizabeth would love that. I would love that, just to kind of paint with everybody and get a chance to talk. I think it would be just a great like group effort, I guess. Okay, so we did blue, purple. I have this new red. Well, it says it's red. It's Angry Rose. It's like a reddish, maybe it's a reddish pink, I would definitely say. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm curious to see how reddish it will come out compared to really compared to the crimson red kind of wine color that we normally use in some of our stuff. Ooh, I do like that though. Nice, kind of pretty. And again, I exclusively use Mad Mika's to color. I just personally love their Mikas for painting. And I also love their Mikas for mixing. I feel like their Mikas really blend really well together. Even the ones with I know I'm going to butcher this, the fluorite word, this what pretty much makes it sparkly. It's bio glitter, is what it is. And even those ones, I don't typically have an issue airbrushing them or painting with them. And you can do so much with them. You can do more than just paint bath bombs with them. All right, let's see how this Angry Rose goes. That is beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They really do, Molly. They have fantastic colors. And the names are always fun. And they have like a big giant lot where you can get like a sample or a 1 ounce of all of their colors, and they call it the full Monty. And I just love that so much. It cracks me up every time. Oh, and we should do a rooster. We could definitely go more into the farm theme stuff. I have some things that we just haven't done yet. Like I have some Cabbage Patch Kids. They're super cute. It's the little head and the cabbage. I love it so much. I did a couple of those last year, and they were just adorable. We're really working our way up on this one. And then the last color I think I want to do is yellow. Well, I guess I got 2 rows on the inside too. I definitely think though, Molly, that maybe doing like a rooster, maybe a different type of pig, because the pig we have right now, I'm just stuck on the hot buttered popcorn scent for it. That's what it sounds like in my head. And I have that pig, 1, 2, 3 song stuck in my head from that TikTok. All right. Ooh, I'm really, really liking how that's turning out. What do you guys think? Actually, while I have this color, because I keep going back and forth on if I should do. What do you guys think? Should we do the ladybugs in orange, yellow, or red? Or even white? Now that we've talked about them being white, I almost feel like maybe they need to be white ladybugs. I didn't even know that there were white ladybugs. I mean, I knew there were orange ones. Okay, so I think my next color will do that golden, kind of yellowy color that we made. Molly, it gets stuck in everybody's head. It's why after I made that TikTok, I was like, we're all cursed now. Like, every time we hear that, we're just going to sing that song in our head. And we totally need to do a cow. We did a cow this restock in bubble cake, but I will make sure that I put it on the list to do it in bath bomb because I think that would be another great one to do. It would be so much fun too, except I'll have to find a new song. Maybe I can find one that's like cow, cow, A, B, C, cow, cow, 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Which actually, too, Lisa, I have some of the catfish today that I'm going to try to see if I can make them the saber tooth cat, and kind of see if I can pull that off artistically. We could do the chick again, Molly. Would you want to do the chick in bubble cake or in bath bomb? Because as much as I love that chick in particular, he's super cute, but his mold is also a little bit thin, so it makes it a little bit harder to get some of those awesome colors that we love. But I am totally down to try to make some specific like um, colors specifically to try to fit in that one. Oh, Lisa, so we did a TikTok and it was, I think they were pink bath bombs, I'm pretty sure. And they were scented in hot buttered popcorn. And for some reason, I made the decision to use a song that was like, pig, pig, 1, 2, 3, pigs, they are pigs. And we were like, it's just stuck in your head. Like, immediately it got stuck in everyone's head. And we're like, it was one of those moments when I'm like, why did I pick this song? Like, this makes no sense. But it kind of worked. So we just ran with it. That little chick is adorable, Molly. He just has like the perfect little beak and the perfect little feet. I feel like ooh, I really like that actually. Very much, Molly. And now that one is stuck in my head too. What color should we do the center? Should it be like a darker brown, like maybe like the sunflower brown? Maybe even an orange or bronze? Maybe I should go more bronzy with it. What do you guys think? I'm waiting on that one. I'm gonna start. I think. Still have to decide. We're just gonna go with orange ladybugs. All right, orange it is. Bye, Lisa. Have a good call. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna use that pumpkin head again because I really liked that one. It's this one right here. We'll use it for the inside of this. We'll do a matching on both because I think that'll look good. And then we will start on the ladybugs. I guess actually though, what did you say they were called, Molly? Asian beetles? The orange ones are? So I guess technically they're not ladybugs. Alright, time to paint some ladybugs. A little bit more. We're going to finish the inner of the circle, or the flower, and then paint some ladybugs. Ooh, I really like that. It's almost like a red, orangey kind of color. It is very pumpkin-y, though. Definitely. Ooh, I do like that, though. Got these two guys done. Absolutely love. Let me set them over here. Place them with these guys. With the blue ones first. That should be interesting too to see how the orange kind of works with the blue and kind of the perfect height. Ooh, I really do like that though. Oh yeah. Orange is seriously one of my favorite colors. And then always, orange is really forgiving with the colors typically that go underneath it, it seems like. It works pretty well in the color wheel. Don't know if that sparkle shows up in the camera very well, but it definitely gets like a beautiful, almost sheen when the light hits it. Really like this orange. It is Molly. I'm really happy with it. Hopefully it's conveying as well on the photo. I know sometimes, or on the video. Hopefully it's not showing up pink on your guys' end, because that would be bad. Also, guys, I think this is our third or fourth week of being live in a row. I love doing my lives so much, and I feel like sometimes I kind of let things get ahead of it or get in the way of it. And not anymore. I'm making sure that we stay on track. Also, if you haven't followed us or subscribed to us on YouTube, we're so close to my first milestone of 5 subscribers. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but seriously, guys, it means a ton to me if you follow us on YouTube. We are currently uploading videos 3 days a week, as well as I'll have some extras here and there throughout the week, or throughout the month, I should say. For the month of June, I may be able to get like 2 or 3 more edited up there. And then I'm hoping to get a how-to video filmed for the little dinos that we have coming out soon, with just a couple different paint schemes that I personally have been wanting to play with and just try out. The dinos have been one of my favorite molds so far to actually design, because they're just so cute. And on one of them, we left a fantastic like open space at the top of it so that you can really put in your own like artwork. You can design a little bit kind of how you want your dino to look and kind of the personality you want your dino to have based on his landscape. These little guys are just so cute too. There's just something about a little ladybug. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoy it, Molly. I love making them and filming. I film almost every single day, sometimes multiple times in a day. You can also find us on TikTok. That's another place that you can subscribe to us at. We have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, as well as our YouTube channel. Look how pretty that looks. I don't know if you can see it. I guess it kind of shine almost, but it's so pretty. Beautiful. Yes, very much so, Molly. It has like almost that sunfire color. What themes would you guys like to see in our bath bomb collections for over the summer? Do we want to see like a big 4th of July theme? Do we want to see some more the spirit animals like our ostrich or our flamingo? More of our elementals? Or more of our characters? The Coraline was so much fun to do. We watched that movie at least 3 times a week, at least. It's one that I put on for fun. Elizabeth puts on just to have it on. Ooh, fruit or dessert line. Ooh, we could do a farm box. Like a veggie box. Or fruit, but veggies and fruits. That would be adorable. That's a great idea, Molly. Love that color scheme. What other color would you like to see the ladybugs? I got 4 other ladybugs over here, and I'm thinking of doing them in different colors. Maybe we don't need all orange ladybugs. Maybe trying a couple, maybe even a pink ladybug. And like I said earlier, guys, tonight is really just like a kind of test run night. I have a couple different colors I wanted to test run, as well as a couple new molds that I'm test running a couple different paint designs on. And if you're just now joining us, we go live every Wednesday at around 6:30 p.m. CST. And usually we're painting. Every once in a while, I'll do a sealing or a labeling video, but typically I'm painting. A yellow and a pink both sound great, Molly. Like a hot pink or like a more bright pink. Beautiful. Ooh, like a hot pink? Okay. Let me see what I can come up with. I think I have a couple colors right off the bat that I'm already like, ooh, that might be really good for that. Um, last little piece done there. And we got all our little orange ones done. So we said a yellow and like a hot pink. Maybe I'll do a blue moon one too. Hey, Cassie. And you know I'm going to be on here for a while. Also, um, the last couple weeks we've been talking about Jurassic Park, so I had to get this. It's like the perfect for my brood and for my girls. I just love it so much. And it fit perfect because we've been super into the Jurassic Park. An ice cream flavor? I think it is it a beer too? The Blue Moon? It might be. Maybe I imagined that. I hope you're doing okay, Cassie. I've been thinking about you as well. Send them to jar. So Molly, this is a super awesome, really pretty pink. It's called Flirt. It's like a super hot pink. That is always a plus, Cassie. We did pulled pork in the crock pot today, so we technically didn't cook. It's always nice just to be able to just like throw it in there and not have to think about it. It's a citrus ice cream or a citrus beer flavor, Molly, or both. It could be both. What kind of pizza did you get, Cassie? Are you guys pineapple on pizza or no pineapple on pizza? Mm, yes. There's actually, look at you, Molly, learning your colors. So Hot Lips is a little bit more of a peachy pink. I do have that one as well. And we can do, I have an extra little thingy, so we can do, it actually looks almost orange in that, but we can make one of these, and I can show you the difference, Molly, between the Hot Lips and the Flirt. The Hot Lips definitely has that more peachy, I know it looks orange in the video, but it's definitely peachy in person. Peachy color tone, as where the Flirt is definitely more red color toned. No, it totally is, Molly, and I told no, it's a color. I was like, oh yeah, I was like, Molly totally. You told me you were on the website, so I was like, oh, she totally just remembered it. No fruit on your pizza, Cassie. Next, you're gonna tell me you don't put fruit on your burger either. The Supreme has too much meat on it. Like I don't like a ton of meat on my pizza. I guess you could say I almost like a vegetarian pizza. I guess, which I guess is kind of weird. But then again, I also put fruit on pizza, so I don't know how weird it would be. So I like pineapple, black olives, green peppers, and tomatoes. Like that's like the perfect level of pizza for me. Um, they may be out of it, but they should still have it, Molly, because this is a newer bottle or a newer container. So it's not from like an older round. It should be current. We're gonna do these little guys, 4 different colors. This one is Flirt. Really, Molly? I don't like the green olives, but I love the black olives. Like, I'll eat the black olives just straight out of the can. And I don't do fish on my pizza, Cassie. Oh, their fluorescents are really pretty. Can't use the fluorescents on bath bombs though. I don't get the fish people either, Cassie, on the fish on pizza. But Carlos sometimes like anchovies on his, so not like all the time, but he does. He does tend to swing that way. I guess you could say I probably feel about fish as most people feel about fruit, but that is so pretty. I love that when it like really melts together. I'm with you, Cassie. My girls really like the green ones though. It's kind of surprising because I felt they were. I mean, they're kind of bitter. You could argue that you have fruit paste all over your pizza because a tomato is technically a fruit. So you could argue that everyone secretly deep down loves fruit on pizza. Maybe. But that also may be one of those like you're taking it too far moments. Sides, creamer. So like lemons and limes, or like oranges and I guess, is there a difference in the fruits? I have never done those two combined, Cassie, but we could totally give it a shot. Is it like when, is it kind of like how people are all allergic to pineapples, Molly? You know, where it like eats the, I mean, let me rephrase that. I've always heard that when you eat a pineapple, it's like it's actually eating you because of the acids, like eat lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits. So yeah, so all citrus fruits essentially. I'm sorry to hear that, Molly, because I really enjoy lemonade and lime. Actually, we use lime a lot in cooking, and not just like eating. But I don't see why it wouldn't, Cassie. I think the couple peach scents I've been working on actually are really good. I'm excited to launch them this next coming restock for June. I'm hoping to launch 6 new scents in all of our products in the body cream as well as the preserves. And peach is like one of the main themes that I've been working on. Huh. I wonder if it was hormonal based, Molly. Because sometimes you can develop allergies um, after children and hormonal shifts like that. So this is the flirt. I really like it. I think it turned out really, really pretty, actually. Next, I'm going to do one in the hot lips that Molly accidentally named without even knowing that she had named the color, which is pretty cool, actually. It's almost like a mind reading thing, Molly. And I did not get that picture up there very well. Sorry, guys. So this one is like a lighter, more almost dusty rose pink. Again, I know it's showing up orange on here because of the peachy notes underneath, is I think what is happening. And another empty cup. I thought I had grabbed enough, but alas, I did not. Two. Now we're gonna do that hot lips. Ew, it is so pretty. Like I said, it definitely has more of that peachy undertone to it. But I think it's gonna give it more of an orangey color on the screen. And maybe it won't. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll just work with no issues. I think it's gonna be just a little bit peachy. It's definitely a beautiful color though. And I see myself using it much more in the future than I have been. I have a lot of pinks. Not even just the flirt. I have flirt, voodoo, ballet slipper, strawberry moonshine, angry rose, hot lips. There's just a lot of different pinks out there. And I actually really, really like taking like some of the darker reds and lightening them up with some of like the off whites or that blue moon holographic shift so that we get more custom colors. But I definitely think I'll be adding this pink to my usual lineup of colors. I really like it actually. It's much deeper than I thought it was going to be. I was a little worried that it was going to get kind of like ballet slipper-esque pink. And I do have that color actually. But sometimes you need like a deeper, darker pink, and this one really works well for that. And again, if you're just now joining us, we go live every week on Wednesday at 6:30. We're usually live for about an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours if I have a lot going on. This week is just kind of a test week, so we'll be live for probably about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how hard these sea cows are for me. Yes, Molly, it's really a beautiful pink. Although now I'm definitely leaning towards doing those last two in a pink as well. And maybe one of the other pinks just to kind of show the difference in them before I go over them and that before I do their spots in my blue black that I love so much with my holographic shift. You know, I almost feel like this pulls off like a ladybug red almost. Um, it is definitely more red than say the pink that we have right here. Let me see if I can hold them on my screen at the same time. I gotta let it catch up before it like shows up correctly. A little bit more forward. Yeah. So this one is definitely more of that pinky purple where this one has that like orange peachy color to it. Next color we're gonna break out. Actually grab I see the strawberry moonshine right from here. So we'll grab the strawberry moonshine. And so while I will do it is more rosy, Molly. But I think the strawberry moonshine is even more like blush pink, I guess would be the color or the name of it I'm going for. This one is strawberry moonshine, and it's more like a light strawberry, like ice cream, really, is what I would call it. It's like a strawberry ice cream color. So it definitely has more of those lighter tones in it. Yeah, it's got iron oxide in it to make it white. So it's definitely got more of those lighter colors. So we're going to see how it turns out. Yes, very much more like that baby pink, Molly. A little painter's cup. It is super, like, pop pink, though. Like, I love it. And again, in the camera, it shows up as having a little bit more of that peachy undertone that the Hot Lips had. So I'm hoping that means it's going to be a little bit lighter. And also remember, too, that these are going over a green bath bomb, so that green does kind of pop through there a little bit. It'll make colors appear a little bit more blue or a little bit more yellow. And then this instance, more yellow than blue because of the ratio in the green. All right, let's see what this little guy has for us. Oh, yeah. This, I think, was kind of the pink I was hoping to get. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's showing up. Yeah, it looks like it's translating pretty decently. And sometimes the colors don't, but this one definitely looks like it is. Beautiful pink. This is almost like a cotton candy pink. Is actually pretty much almost exactly what I would describe it as. Is that like bubblegum, pop, like cotton candy? And it is gorgeous. If you are local to us as well and you're tuning in, this Friday night we will be at the night market in Murfreesboro. We've been a vendor there now for about almost 3 months. We're there every Friday night, booth 7. So you can always, if you're local to Tennessee or within driving distance, you can always come and visit us there. And if you're not local, you can always order online as well. So I actually think I'm going to do 2 of those because I love it. And I think Elizabeth is going to love it. So I want to make her a second one. This is her favorite color, is this pink. A little bit of breakage there, but that's okay. It's not going to affect the integrity of the bomb. Look at that color. I love that so much. All right. Next up, we're going to do all of the dots. They do. That's what I was going to say. The inside dots always really like bring together the ladybug at the end. The dots in his head part, which I'm actually going to do. Body of his head in this wonderful brown that we love so much. And then I'll follow up with his dots. With my fantastic blue black shift. They really do, Molly. And sometimes, I'll be honest, I feel like the broken ones let water get to those colors so well, and you get some fantastic, just color like schemes that come out when they come out so quickly like that from being broken. So guys, if that'll let us do them all at like one time. You should be able to see him. In my head, I always call this part the saddle part of the ladybug. Goes over his head. And I love, again, this is that sexy stranger on a train. It is so good. Such a beautiful, like, brown, but it also has some really great, like, golden copper notes, but not like as much as like a copper penny note. Um, it's just a great, like, earthy, actually, it's very great earthy brown. I think it's probably my favorite part of it so far. Next up on these guys is their dots and this little head. You're able to feel it around like that. And then I'm going to also accentuate his little spots, like right around here, so that it gives that clear, defined space. And I'll go back in and color his little eyes too. Just, actually, I may go over that with something else. Put that together. His little head. There we go. And Molly, I'm sure yours is going to be fantastic. I'm actually so excited to get to see like the colors that everyone chooses. I've got some great little paint pots for you guys so that I can send you guys a wide variety of colors. Because I really want you to be able to make literally whatever your mind can think of. That's one of the things that I love about painting these. Like, if we want to have multiple pink ladybugs, we can. Flip them around so I can do the back part. So we can do the little back end of him. Gonna show everybody his butt. Tell her it's like the Jurassic Park saying, "Hold on to your butts." I tell Elizabeth that all the time. Some of his inner circles there. And like Crows was saying, I agree with him. I think his inner circles and especially his butt are really what like set the visual of him being a ladybug. And I always call ladybugs he because of the I think it's an ant life. You know the movie with Flick, the inventor, and then he goes on the adventure with the ants and runs into the circus troupe where he meets the ladybug. He's a boy ladybug, but he does the troupe. And for some reason now I always just in my head ladybugs are that ladybug in particular. Ooh, I really love this. And this is this is my black slash with that blue moon that I've made. And I love using it so much. It's one of my favorite custom colors that I have created. And I try to keep it made up literally as much as I possibly can um, because I love it so much. I always think it does just like a fantastic job. So I'm just going to go along the lines of the saddle right here again, just to kind of merge those two. And I'll still come back in and do his little eyes too. He's not completely done, but he's at least painted for the most part, and we'll come back in and add a little papa. Ooh, what color should we make their eyes? So it's Bug's Life, Molly. Yes, it has the sassy ladybug, but it's not really. But yeah, it's not a lady. She's a man. He's a man, and he has the little troop. He ends up like in their quest against Hopper. I'm pretty sure is the name of the general of the grasshoppers that is out to like get them. I think it's about food. They're fighting about food. The ants collect the food and the grasshoppers eat the food. Periwinkle, Molly? No, but periwinkle's like lavender blue, isn't it? I think I could probably make that. Blues are a little bit harder because most blue micas have aluminum in them, and so they're not Bath and Body safe. But we do have one blue that a blue lake that we use to with some white mica in order to get those blue colors that we love so much while still being FDA safe. In there, I got my phone away. Only me. So that finishes off the two little, the strawberry moonshine ones that had that super pretty pink that I love. These ones to finish. And the saddle again. Yes, I think those are like all the characters that are in it. They're all part of a circus, Hakeem, I think is what it is. Or maybe they're, no, I'm pretty sure they're a circus. They're like a circus troupe. Oh, thank you, Molly. I'm so glad you're liking it. I'm still keeping my hand in the camera, working on that. I feel like the back end of them is so satisfying to paint. It's just like getting all those little areas. Just like that. Ooh, beautiful. All right. We got the orange guys left. We got 5 here. We got, yep, 5 left. And then we will go back and do their eyes, and then we'll call it a day. I'm sure. No, we're not too much over time. It's about an hour and 15. And also, if you haven't, we are Vendor of the Week this week in Wax Chat, and we have a giveaway going on over there in that group. You can just search Wax Chat up at the little bar, at the search bar. And we have a giveaway going on there until 8:30 tonight, and then I'll go and close that. It's a giveaway for 3 mystery boxes. And if you've ever had a Marissa mystery box, you know I pack them. You get multiple full-size products to try, as well as usually some Bath and Body and some sample products as well. And then if you're also interested in sample sizes, we have a couple of sample packs left on our website, thefarmtn.com. Sample packs contain anywhere from 4 to 8 sample items, but you get over 1,000 milligrams of CBD. And right now, a lot of the samples that I have are like the whipped soaps, the foaming scrubs, the pocket sticks, lip balm, hard candy, bath bomb, and bubble cakes. I actually have a ton of samples prepped for these sample packs. So there's really a wide variety of samples to get right now, as well as we're sending samples out in all of our orders that are on today's restock as well. And I think we had a couple people asking as well in the Facebook group. There are, I think, 6 Coraline boxes left on the website. If that was one that you were wanting to get, you might want to go check and grab it while it's still there. I do love that brown so much. It's just such a beautiful color. And I'm really glad I chose it for this part on these guys. I feel like it gives them a little bit more character. Such a beautiful color. Do you guys think I should do their eyes white, yellow, or green? I want to try to do a color that I haven't already done on them. That way their eyes kind of stand out a little bit. Beautiful. That finishes up there. Ooh, I know you love green, Molly. That's an excellent idea. Should it be like a dark green or like a lighter green? Or like a dark green fading to light green? I wonder if I can pull that off. I might be able to try. Right, we are moving right along here, guys. And again, if you guys are just now turning in with us or tuning in with us, you can check us out. We're live every Wednesday at 6:30, as well as we upload a new video to YouTube on Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. I think light green too. I'm with you, Molly. I'm gonna give that one a shot. I think it'll really like brighten up underneath the green or underneath the blue here. Part. Saddle leading into his back end. Gorgeous. Make sure I have it where you guys can see it. I have like a 3 to 4 second delay on my end, so I'm like, can they see it? I'm like, I hope they can see it. If not, you guys are just sitting here listening to me talk, which is cool too. Now, our favorite part is this right here. And again, if you are local to us, we will be at the night market in Murfreesboro tomorrow or Friday night. Got my one day ahead on Friday night from 5 to 9 p.m. We're there every Friday in booth 7. And there are a ton of food trucks. So if you're looking for something to do on Friday night or even just want to stop and grab dinner, it's a great way to shop local and support local small businesses right now. I like that. It's pretty cute. This one next. And if you're looking to get more farm content, you can always follow us on Facebook at The Farm TN or Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, all at The Farm TN. Right straight down the middle. Just love that end. Like I said, like painting their butts are just always the most like satisfactory, I guess. Today, guys, was the first time that I tried filming the entire time while sitting. Normally, I just watch my video. I'm like up and down, I bend over. Everyone always says that their back hurts after watching me. But I have to say, today has probably been the hardest on my back with me sitting. So I'm definitely looking forward to my bath bomb that I'll be using after this. These orange ones are just so pretty. Right, we're on our last this guy, and then we'll just have to make our green. Which I actually think I'm gonna custom make a green. We're gonna do a green with a little bit of that. I'm gonna sit back for a second. With a little bit of that almost fluorescent yellow, that lemon cupcake that we talked about at the beginning of the video that I used when I did the little sunflowers. So we're gonna use a color. We're gonna use one of those to make our own green, kind of like a lemon lime green. Maybe something that's a little bit more like eccentric and hopefully will pop or enhance with the blue and the yellow that is in the actual balm color. Alright, and that is the last of this part on these guys. Whew! Okay. Next up is creating that yellow. So I definitely want it to have the green, like a greenish, yellowy kind of color. Another. Did I go through all my? I did. I went through all my extra things again. All my extra little cups. Let me grab another cup. one more little clear cut. So we're going to use some of this lemon cupcake. So let's see how it shows up in film. Because it might even look a little bit more of that like yellowy greenish color once we get it on here. Or once it shows up in the video. Nope, it's still showing kind of a yellow. So let's see what we can make. So we're going to use a majority, I feel like, of this yellow. Maybe like a little bit of this. Give it some wowza. And then let's do just a tiny bit of green. We don't want to use too much green because we don't want to overwhelm it, but I do want it to get that like green hue to it. We want it to be green without actually being green. We want to have the perceived illusion of green. Add a little bit of our rubbing alcohol. So this is kind of what our ratio is looking like. You can kind of tell the two different yellows in there. You have the lemon cupcake, that's that like lighter yellow, as well as we have that bright banana split yellow, and then followed up with that just a little bit of green. You can really see the different colors in there, actually on the camera really, really well. And let's see what we got. Maybe just a tiny bit more green. It's really, really close. Maybe just a smidge more, and I mean just like a very, very smidge more. And let's see what that does. There we go. So now we have like a yellowy, yellow-green that I think is going to look really well. And his little eyes. So let's find out. It's the moment of truth. You're like, Marissa, it's really not that serious. It's some ladybugs. Whoop. Your little ladybug eyes. Everybody needs some ladybug eyes. Maybe we should do some like biohazard ladybugs. I'm really loving this. Oh, yeah. All right. Check that little guy out. And on these guys, because they do have that green in the background, it should work pretty well. Pretty well there. Alrighty, guys. We are just at a little bit over an hour and a half. So today I got painted our adorable sunflower soaps that I super love. I love the way that turned out. This is the more golden-y one that we did. And then this is the yellow one, which still I think really turned out well. This one's definitely brighter. It's like a brighter yellow. And then we have the awesome, these almost look like the flowers from the Alexandria label. Is actually what I thought they looked like when I was making them. I was like, that looks really pretty. I really liked how those turned out too with the reverse color scheme. I think really turned out well. Reversing like that. And then last but certainly not least, we have the orange ladybugs. Is that awesome pumpkin head color. Then we have Strawberry Moonshine, as well as the Flirt, which definitely has more of a pinky reddish color to it. And then last but certainly not least, but honestly, probably my favorite, ended up being the Hot Lips, which definitely came out red, like almost completely red. And it actually looks really, really good. I love it, especially with the light green eyes. I think they look like little ladybugs. I love it. They just really come together. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching with me today. I'll see you all here next week back at 6:30. You should be able to view next week 6:30 p.m. Central. You can watch us here on Facebook or on YouTube. I actually see we have a YouTube watcher right now. So thank you for watching us on YouTube as well. And we will be back here next week. And I hope everyone has a great week. Bye.